Hello there, and welcome back to episode 3 of my Moonring gameplay series. We are going to go and explore the world a little bit more today, and I have taken myself some time to explore Hearthhaven a little bit more thoroughly between the episodes. I had a little bit of a talk with the people here, which seem to be all devout followers of the Blind Angels, that their biggest sanctuary, the Tower of Veils, is no longer accessible because somebody stole the key and they suspect some barbarians of the vicinity there. I don't know what kind of beef they have going on, but that's been the most interesting information that I was able to get out of these people. I also took a little bit of a deeper look into this screen here. So, for one, there's a lot of different quests that we can take for developing our skills. And for another thing, I want to go for this purging cross skill because this sounds like AoE, and this is something that I want to learn. So let's see, press 1 to O to bind it to a key. Here we go. I assumed as much already that my active skills would be landing there. So apart from that, we're going to leave this place already again because we successfully have done our pilgrimage, and a big thanks to the person that told me that you can sneak in the overworld map as well. That was a very, very helpful pointer and helps a lot, so I meant to share. So, Rosetta. Using a Rosetta upon an unknown device. Yeah, this is a machine identifier. I already went for it. Burn it to gain devotion or clear curses from this deity and shift moon phase to the hunting moon. So, skill points on a stick. Alright. So today I want to go and explore some of those ruins that we saw, because I'm really, really curious about that. And to try and sneak past the monsters. This is really cool. I enjoy this game so much. It's giving me a lot of good feels from the past, while being so wonderful modern that I really enjoy myself here a lot. So there's these amber clouds, which are unhealthy to be in. So, found lesser ruins. Well, I might be foolish, but I can't stop myself from checking out what's there. Clank, clank, clank. That doesn't sound too well. So we can take a look here at that, but I have sadly no option in this game to look at something. So whatever it is, it smashed open the door. Seems like a robot that can fire a gun. So that line shot didn't really take down that baddie. We're going to flee from here. I hope I'll not get too insane by that. This just doesn't feel too good for me. So we have this ruins here. I meant to check that out, but actually I want to go for this ruins here. So let's see. I'm fairly well fed, and Moon upon Thos and Yarrow aren't too far away. So let's go, my friends. And a big thanks to everybody commenting here to the previous episodes and motivating me to keep going. What is that? So it seems like we can defeat it somehow. It's very slow moving and summoning blades. I don't feel too well about this. Goodbye. Okay. So obviously I discovered now that my level is depending on skills that I've learned. You see, I'm now level 3 after spending 2 skill points in there, so I would assume that this is the way how it's done. Since combat is therefore only partially useful, we're going to go and keep exploring, I'd say. I mean, I do have a quest that demands of me to kill 100 enemies, but at the same time, I'm really careful about that. So it seems as if I recover my spell points while fighting. Alright. That's what they call prey. Didn't feel too much like prey to me. So take that. Sadly, I only got some scraps of fur. Who are you? A weaponsmith. Hello there. Well, not exactly anything that I can buy from him, but let's see. Oh, I can wield that mace now. Alright. Gonna kick some butt now. So that silver wolf hide was actually quite worth something. Jeez. Come on, we're going to sell that. It's the first bit of monster stuff that's worth something here. So, which reminds me of, I want to equip that mace. Because I'm pretty sure it'll have a lot more smack than the stuff I'm using right now. So there's a lot of spiders around there. I'm not too keen to meet any of these up close. What's that? Looks like bad news. Oh my, what is this? Moon bear. Alright, this guy... Something hit me with an eviscerator. This guy is invisible. How did he? Ha! Take that! Moon mage. Alright. So this game has a couple of very interesting enemies. And I do love this color tint. Some games in my childhood looked exactly like that. This is a very close resemblance to... I think it was CGA, the predecessor of EGA graphics. EGA was 16 colors, you must know. Good stuff. Alright. Trying to avoid not every single fight, you know, because I'm not that weak, I think. So, gotta line up these guys accordingly. So, there we go! So that mace does make a lot of difference, so... Northwest, the Red Grove. I don't know where or what the Red Grove is, but... Right. Invulnerable. Ow. Ruddy little guys. So, we got ourselves a Rosetta. Nice. Oh yeah, and some hedgehog meat. Since the last episode, I have understood these things are actually quite valuable because it goes bad after a while. So everything in my backpack is moldy. That's not good. So we're going to eat it right away before it goes moldy, you know. That's what I was trying to get into. But... traveling abroad is a lot less dangerous than before. But there's so much amber here. Are they suffering from the amber themselves? It seemed almost to me as if they were mad themselves. They attacked each other. Alright. I love this. So... maybe we can sneak around that phenomenon. But in all honesty, it seems to be quite omnipresent there. Forgotten. Okay. Ow! Jeez. It's nothing you want to meet in melee. I don't know. I think I'm gonna make a run for that. There's no need to risk my life unnecessarily here. So... what's that? So unless I get myself my ember lantern filled up, there's not gonna happen anything. Okay, so obviously no key, no entrance. So I don't want to get attacked by this stuff, so Going to use our Amberbane lamp oil. Still got one bottle with me. Hope I can buy another dosage in the next best city. We made it, friends. We made it. Alright, so the travels between cities are really far and dangerous. So, the Lady of the Sanguine Moon, we have found her hometown. So what can we buy here? Bite deep into the flesh of a nearby enemy. Yum. It is a healing spell, though. Burrowing shot. Fire a ranged weapon through the cracks between realms. Neither flesh nor stone will stop missiles fired in this manner. What? Sounds like I can fire through walls. Sick. Diminish the time of all status changes and spread them to all creatures within range. Wow. These skills are really cool. Alright, and sacrificing health into energy. We're definitely gonna take the Bloody Feast, I think, or... Gash? What's that? Very useful, but I'm gonna go a bit vampiric here. You now have several gifts. You can reduce the cost of using them by 50% if you dedicate yourself to the god who gave you the gift. You can do this by clicking a god's symbol, alright, and agreeing to the god's rules. So... eating anything else other than blood. Abstain from attacking allies or the unprepared. No more backstabbing. Abstaining from potions and ointments. Abstain from using melee weapons that aren't a pin, dagger, or rapier. Okay. Fleeing from enemies. Whoa! That's, well... I'm not ready to dedicate myself to anybody here, my friends. I want to have these skills for now. I think the costs are depending on the current moon phase. I think that's exactly what it does. Okay, so let's see what this place has in store for us. There's another tavern. As usual, the tavern keepers and these, they are only offering you the usual things. But I'm gonna take a rest here because I wasn't full HP. I was a little bit hungry. And, well, technically it wasn't necessary yet, but... So, sigh. Alright, dude. Can hire a sellsword here, but I don't feel that rich in all honesty. The Ironmonger. So these people are buying all manner of different trade goods as far as I can see things. Alright. So, well... I can sell my old dagger. We don't need that anymore. Apart from that, I don't really have too many things that I want to sell. I feel like these low quality herbs that I collected, I want to hold on to these before I sell them, because I got the feeling as if I would be selling away something that I'm gonna be regretting one day. So, well, I don't really want to buy any food yet. So here we got the weaponsmith and the armorer. Well, the mace that I'm wielding is already pretty nice. And every weapon has a different requirement. The mace costs 1.4 thousand. Wow. I'd say we got off really lucky by the other day when we got that stuff. So, defense items. That sounds like a really good choice. What do I actually wear right now? Let's check. All. I'm wearing a cap, cotton tunic, and leggings. So, what can we do against that? I mean, I don't even know how much money I got right now. 750. So, we could probably pick ourselves up a helmet. I don't really know how that'll help me, though. Shield would be another option. Well, have a hard time deciding here. So I'm gonna buy this leather helmet here. Probably will regret this to have spent this much money for something that I will loot a couple of corners later. But you know, I'm new here, so you typically spend your money on stuff you shouldn't have spent on when you're new to games. Okay, so the basic shops, so far so good. What's the story of this place? Catriel, obsessed, that's what they are. Obsessed about what? The Hollows. Okay. So we just need to find good friends that have been obsessing about that. So nobody has an opinion about me here. It's an open air tavern. Interesting. So, looking for books. We don't need dead words. Okay. Do you know anything about the Hollows? These cities are so fun. Because I can already foresee that I'll be revisiting places here later down the road. If I would be proficient in lockpicking, I think I could have entered a lot of these houses already as well. So, what do we have here? The litany. Alright. So, whatever you mean with the litany. I'm currently not willing to dive too deep into these godly things, because I want to see everything before I pledge myself to anybody. Oh. So, a white book on the rather incongruous bookshelf stands out. Its title is apparently Death. So, wasn't there somebody talking about we don't need no books? I am going to talk about death with that person, I'd say. But first, let's check out the rest of the city. Alright. These guys, they got blood in bottles. So I want to buy another dosage of this Amberbane lamp oil, because, you know, it seems to me like one of the more important things to have in your backpack. So... ah, this is the person. Alright, it's a conspiracy. Big secret. Giant slow creatures. Okay. Right. I'm not so convinced that this guy is really... Alright. Well, as long as you're telling me where that place is. Alright. Good. I mean, I really don't know what we'll find there. It sounds pretty dope and crazy, but yeah. Okay. So for now, I have seen what I wanted to see. I think the pilgrimage between these cities is actually very, very much worth it. I think I'm very, very much doing myself a favor here. I need to refill my lantern. Combat will also be a completely different thing now. Because I got the ability to heal myself now. There we go. First enemy downed. Does this hurt allies as well? Yes, it does. Okay. I had to check, you know. Boom! More money. I love it that these guys always drop me some, yield me some money there. Towel. Huh. Don't panic. Might be a bit too late with that wisdom, but I think something went wrong between me and this guy. Oh, he turned insane. I get it. Amber. Yeah, good thing that we got this lantern. So one of the things that I've learned out of my journeys here, we're not going to travel without lantern oil anymore. So, yeah, let's take down a couple of these. Alright, poise broken. Let's recover that. I wonder how I can learn to increase my total amount of poise, if there's any way to do so. So, turns out Moonring adventurers have a lot of love for hedgehog meat. Eating that stuff raw. Yuck. Alright. Well, for a change, there's some badger meat now. I do like how this is set together. Combat does not necessarily give you anything beyond the rewards that you would get here. Now, for example, there's one church that wants me to kill that amount of enemies, but beyond that, you don't gain anything besides money from combat, which is really cool. This way I can grind my power, my character's power directly, but I can grind the standing with people, my gear, all those things. It's pretty cool. So, after this time now, I'm getting into the actual gameplay loop. And where's my berry? You promised me a berry. There's the berry. Good. Okay. So, we've been down that road. Gotta get down that road and that road. So, that's what we're going to do. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be a big deal to get yourself food on the road. Because, you know, there's always a badger that you can't take down. So let's see, I am carrying 27 of 51, so it seems like these little loot items there don't have too much weight. Lesser ruins again. Yeah, so that's the same thing than before. I don't feel too ready for that, in all honesty. So we're going to go a different path. There we go. Lovely. So with that setup, I don't have too much of a problem there. Okay, I still have yet to find out what happens if the if the madness meter increases to the max. But I didn't feel like going for another dosage of my lamp oil. I don't have too much of that stuff on me. And if it is clear that I can just avoid that thing, that cloud I mean, somehow, I'd rather do that. So I think berries are actually something that I don't need to go after that vigorously, because they're going bad anyways. So for today, I'm mostly following the roads, because that seems to be, to me, a sensible and wise choice. Oh boy. For those, you'd really need some ranged weapon of sorts. Right, there's another corner. This world has so much to explore. I'm looking forward to it massively. But I can already foresee that I'll do myself a big favor by pumping up my stats a bit by visiting all manner of different places. So let's recover poise. I love how combat works in this game. It is very interactive because you can run around, recover. Projectiles can be actually dodged when you see them coming. There are a lot of little things in the combat system that give you that neat, easy to pick up, but difficult to master feeling. Winter Shawl. Well, there we go. And I bet exactly the Great Forest Wolf is happy with me. So we can even check out the tier 3 skill here, Battle Charge. Well, that's pretty neat, but it's also very costly. So the tier 2 skills, let's see. Slamming enemies back is absolutely powerful. But I felt like either going for the leap. Yeah, I want that leap. Because you can use it as an offensive and a defensive move, and that's something I really do like. So there we go. Boom. Ah, yeah. It's coming together now. So let's see what these people have to tell. Have you been north of here? Okay. Oh, now I remember I wanted to talk with the other guy about the book. Alright. Yeah, show me where the clowns are. Or Lake Meat. Harrodus people. Alright, beautiful. So here we have now the typical things. It seems to me as if they had here way more powerful items than the other place had. But it does make sense that the Great Forest Wolf's place is full of powerful weapons, but the armor section looked better at the other place. So we already see some differences here. There's a food store. The prosperity thing. I really wonder what this would do if you'd upgrade these cities. So looking forward to these little things. And I hope you guys are enjoying the show as much as I do. So, let's talk to this guy. Do you see communion? Dreamless. Little pride. Okay. Okay. Sounds like you guys have a job for me. Madness. I know Corbin. Okay. So, we'll leave it like that. There's another cell sword. Here we can lay down for a sleep. But I don't need that anymore. Terlock. Welcome to Wintersall. If you're a city person, yeah, well. Then... Yep, I noticed that. Naren. So, I think I need to recheck my notes by the next opportunity. Right now, I'm really more taking in the scenery and checking out what I can find here. S. Alright. interesting. So the wolves here are domesticated. It's very fitting to this place, I'd say. Has. So something should be probably around here. But, well. So I do see a lot of secrets here woven into this game as well. Love it. But most importantly, I feel as if I am now at the point where I'm safe with these things. So Herodus are obviously the Jesters people. Brr. Okay. The whole place in the mountains. Thank you. Very important to keep talking with people. Ah, yeah, Corbin. Rogue Guardian, yeah. Their history. Okay, what's the trick? Alright. Okay, so we need to find a weapon to kill that thing. Alright. Come on, tell me. So he can't tell me where that cave's at. Too bad. But it is a good point to end today's episode. So I thank you guys so much for being around. We're going to be exploring more of the world of Moonring in the next episode. See you guys there. Leave me a comment, say thumbs up, or a subscription would be wildly appreciated. I would be also very, very grateful if you'd be checking out Patreon, PayPal, or Buy Me a Coffee. The links to these are in the description box. These are the best and most effective ways of supporting this channel, and a big, big thanks to all the supporters back there. You really, really make my life easier. That all being said, there's also a link to my secondary Let's Play channel, so if you want to see more of that stuff, it's just waiting for subscriber 1000, and once that thing's been scratched off, we are going to have even more things happening there. Thanks for being around until the very end of this video. This is always very, very cool for me to see people that watch this until the bitter end. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for all your time and diligence, and see you next time. Bye-bye.